Hello from the Coach Road on the Lake District. Just wanted to give you an update on where we're at and the work that's been done. Thanks to everyone that contributed to our crowdfunding campaign. My name is Greg Villalobos. I'm here from the TRF. I'm here with my good friend Noel.
Hi.
And Noel was one of the many people that contributed money to our fundraising campaign. So just to recap, the Coach Road was in a very poor state due to a very severe storm in 2015. The last time I was here and was on camera, I was here with Steve Stout, who's been coordinating this work, and the very spot that I'm standing on now, Steve and I were sat in essentially a 3 to 4 feet deep gully, and that was maybe 8 weeks ago, and since then we put the call out and we had hundreds and hundreds of people contributing money, which was just mind-blowing. And in a month we raised over 10,000, well, you raised over £10,000 for repairs to this lane, and since then, which is really only in the last 4 weeks, the bulldozers have been in, the guys have been on the ground, the volunteers have been on the ground, and they've done an absolutely incredible job. Steve was telling me earlier that I think there's over, well, he's 50 days of volunteer work, which if you translate that into paid wages, that's tens of thousands of pounds. So thank you to everyone who volunteered and came and got sweaty on this lane, especially in the summer that we've just had. So yeah, I'll give you, in fact, probably Noel here is a little bit more versed on land management than me. He'll be able to tell you a little bit about what we can see. So Noel, what work's been done here? What can you see?
I think we're looking at hundreds of tons, aren't we, that have been put into this. And these culverts that have been put in, which hasn't been easy because the ground is down to rock on the side that needs to be drained. So that's been quite an effort to dig that out, because it can't dig it out because it's solid rock, but they've done a great job of it. But there's great culverts in it to take all the water away. Just have to see whether it can take the water away that's coming its way if it does happen again.
So what's the principle behind these culverts? You know, so Steve was mentioning that they're generally on the uphill side. Like, so why is that? How do they work?
So all the water is going to fall. It's going to land on the mountain to the left of me, to the right of you. It's going to come flying down this hill and going to hit this track. And what you don't want is it to run down the track and use the track as a river. So you want it to hit a drain or a culvert or a ditch on the uphill side of the track, run down that drain, pass through a pipe that takes it onto the downhill side, and then take it away into the land below. You don't want it to take any of the aggregate and the gravel that's gone into the track with it. So that's the whole idea of it. But it's the unknown of how much water is going to come off that mountain and whether the drains will handle it. But these look like they're going to take the vast majority of it away, which is exactly what you want.
I was talking to Steve earlier on the way over, and Noel and I have ridden up here. Noel's on his XR and I'm on my CB, and Steve did mention that if people could stay off the Coach Road and give it a chance to bed in over the winter, or the rest of summer and winter really, and maybe think about coming back next year, it would be really, really helpful. So we're going to be careful as we come off the road. We'll think about how the Trans-Euro Trail, which uses this as part of the route, might need a little diversion for a little bit until we're confident that this is bedded in. But yeah, I think the guys have done an absolutely fantastic job, and it's just so exciting to see it done so quickly. I think if this had to go through the normal, regular process of working with local authorities, I'd be surprised if you'd seen boots on the ground within 6 months. So the fact that we've gone from nothing to this in the space of about 8 weeks is just mind-blowing. So yeah, thank you again to every single person and every organisation that contributed, and I think it just sends out a fantastic message. When a lot of people are unified about something that's important, they can really, really make a difference. So thank you.